if you're a property owner and you're determining if you should switch your traditional rentals over to Airbnbs or short-term rentals, I'm going to tell you a couple of pros and cons to doing one or the other. I've been in real estate for over 30 years. I've had over 250 listings traditionally in my portfolio. And today I don't have any, but I have, my family and I, we have just under 100 Airbnb listings and we don't own any of them. So how did that happen? What are the pros and the cons? The pros, I guess, to traditional rentals are that, you're gaining some equity. You have, certain write-offs that you wouldn't necessarily have with Airbnbs, like depreciation, and let's see, I guess also the fact that you can just say that you own property, right? Like those are some of the things that we may consider pros, but on the Airbnb, on the leasing side, there's some pros that totally outweigh those. So let me get into the pros of that. The pros of the Airbnb model where I lease everything versus owning. First, before we even go into the leasing side, just the Airbnb versus the traditional rentals. So Airbnb versus traditional rentals, the pros to that is the cash flow is significantly greater, significantly. Like I typically will earn anywhere from two to three times what I'm making with traditional rentals. That's one pro. The second pro is, and that's just if I'm doing Airbnb. There's some other platforms that we use where we're actually making even more than that. Like we'll do more like 5 to 10 times the rent. The other pro is tenants. So there's no tenant drama, right? There's not a lot of tenant drama related to doing the Airbnbs. With Airbnbs or short-term rentals, people come, they're happy, they're coming for a purpose. Now our niche is, we're not just doing vacation travelers and tourists. Like that's not our niche. Our niche is more business travelers, right? That are out of state, out of town business travelers. So professionals that are coming into town, that's our thing. So the beauty of that is, a pro is when they come into town, they're here on business, they're here for a purpose, and they also take care of your place really well because they can appreciate, having their own stuff because they're not, they're people that have to work hard for what they have. So they're going to take care of and treat your stuff like it's their own or better. The other pro is I don't have the major maintenance that comes along with owning the property. I don't have to deal with certificates of occupancy, dealing with city or county regs and that type of stuff. That's all the responsibility of the owner. So I get the benefit of controlling the property because all they want, they know what I'm using it for. They just want to make sure I'm paying the rent and taking care of the place. But anything that's a major maintenance issue, they handle that. I don't have the taxes that I have to deal with. I don't have property tax that I have to deal with. But yet, here's the thing. I'm making as much, if not more, than what the owner's making, because remember, when I pick up the place, whatever the owner's making, the formula is I'm making 2 to 3 times what I'm making in rent, or what normal rents would be. So in their case, I'm actually just paying them rent. So my cash flow from the short-term rental side is paying that rent, plus it pays me at least, at minimum, what I'm paying in rent. In many cases, it's paying me double that. So those are like the big pluses. So if you like cash flow without a lot of drama, if you like cash flow without a lot of responsibility, but you still like to control the properties, because I do, like when those places I know are cash flowing very, very well and they're very profitable, I'll lock in a lease for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, right? And in that way, I know I control the property for that long of a time. And the landlords love it too, because like from their perspective, they also don't have tenant drama anymore either. Why? Because they're dealing with a professional just like themselves. I'm just using it for a different purpose, right? So so that's it in a nutshell. There's some other things that I could share. But like, if you're seriously considering switching over, and like you like less drama, you like less work, and you like more peace of mind and a lot more cash flow, then I would recommend you do that. That's just my opinion based on my experience. Not only have I been in real estate for over 30 years, I've done everything from buying, selling, flipping, I've done. And like this, for me, like in Airbnb, I've been doing that like for roughly about 6 years now. So, and I teach people all over the world how to do it. So, so if that is something that you're seriously considering, like that's my perspective. All right. Now, and oh, by the way, like I make millions of dollars with Airbnb, and I get to do it from anywhere in the world. Like it's automated, and that's what I love to do. So, and it's easy for my kids; they love it too. So because you don't have all the stuff that comes with traditional rentals. So that's it. Hopefully that was helpful. If it was, subscribe to the channel. You'll get more. And then also just leave a comment, because if you leave a comment, I'll send you something free where you can also, like I got some cheat sheets and some templates that you can use to show you how to pick up places and how to convert stuff over. All right. So God bless you. You can do this.